Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 Sicily here on the Lord Mass channel. And once again, we're still not back in Sicily, but I'm in a setting up phase where one day I will make my return to the Sicilian region. But there's still plenty more tasks to do and some money to be made, as I'm still improving the camp here, especially building those with the men at arms. So my focus is to keep improving the proving grounds. There you go. That's the word you're looking for. And then upgrade the roaring campfire to have a few more knights, or Ferzan in this case, and we could have 2 more structures along with that, which I forget what do we have that would work out for me. Work out for all of us, in fact. So in the meantime, let's do this for once. Interesting speakers wanted. Speak of Alexandria and worldly affairs and no reward. With all tales to tell, are cordially invited to join the hospitality of the Emir of Alexandria. This one isn't going to be much money, but for prestige gain, which I would like to become exalted among men. Work up there. It is not uncommon for settled rulers like Victor to play host to notable travels like myself. For a few gifts and decent lodgings, freebooters such as ours provide entertainment, intelligence, and suitable distraction for many of his courtiers. Of course, that is if my followers can earn our keep with our tales. Honestly, the sooner we're done, the sooner we're back on the road. Because the scheme tends to be good, but we already have very good people. We just wanted to get this over with, because I know for a fact that schemes like these will take quite a while. 45 days till next phase. Abdullah spoils. Trying to hire me as mercenaries, but I will continue to ignore those calls because we're not fully reinforced and I'm in no mood to becoming a mercenary. Plus, I prefer criminal activities as the more lucrative option of getting these things done. It's been around for months. Casualties are mounting with the measles. 1 second. Mikhail, grandson of Emir Saldan, has been disinherited for whatever reason. Retribution. Here is a word that matters the most to me. Out of some minimal slight that's been done to me, I always seek vengeance. In a devious way, it brings peace to my soul. However, is this behavior the best course of action of the great scheme of things? What did I lose so far in so many instances of this abrasive trait? Analyzing my whole life through this new angle, I feel an anguish burning deep inside. Who am I? Or who do I want to be? So you either don't change it, or suppress an angle of your personality and a new trait will manifest. So understandably, this change could cause significant distress, lose vengeful, or decide radically change personality and adopt views contrary to what you've always cherished. As expected, this radical change causes very serious consequences. I'm 35 years old. Yes, I've murdered. Yes, I've committed outside of wedlock. Yes, I've done a lot of criminal activity. I've been arrogant and brave. But I had my reasons. Perhaps a change of priorities might be in order. I should lose Vengeful and just be something else, knowing that one day I have to be settled. So what am I now? Become temperate. Ah, excellent. That's a virtue. You know, he has been a sinner, and this is probably one of the ways to atone for those sins, at least slightly. Yes, perhaps he should start to doing more religion, even though he's still going to be an arrogant person, but probably just not as vengeful as he once was before, because what is there to take revenge for? Because I believe he has accepted the fact that he's never coming home, so he must forge a new path for himself, and he has. But however, his habits of one day becoming a torturer, that's going to be the only part that was considered vengeful will not leave him. He's still the bad guy in his story. Don't join at all. During our stay at the Victor's court, we've done our best to meet our limit of entertaining and occupying his retainers. It seems we've done our job a little too well, as several of his courtiers have privately approached me, asking to take on our camp. Barakat is the most keen, but Georgios and Henry are not far behind him. Let's see. Barakat. Perhaps Georgios will be interested. You'll do. Prison feudal complex, increasing in prison chance. And in about 4 years' time or so, I'm going to become a torturer. This would increase the levy size if I were landed, but the prowess will definitely go up as a way of making up for getting rid of Vengeful. Him being a torturer would be a way of keeping that little vengeful habits in him. Once I'm done with that, maybe I should switch over to the wandering, since I like to wander around, as I've always have been. Because one day I'm going to reset those perks and keep it with Wayfarer when this whole thing is over. Or maybe 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. I'll consider. It's just contemplating about the future. Secret exposed. Kargat Bosbeck accused my sister Femia of an accidental affair with her lover, Captain Ottens. I should divide a segment of it. Allah will judge these sinners. That reminds me. How is the High Chiefess? She has her realm to herself? And, Yeah, this is what it's left of Khazaria long ago. Ignore that. Oh. What's left of Khazaria? Build it up more. Once we're done with Egypt here, I actually plan on going to the realm of the Fatimids. Even though, yes, it's full of Shia and I am Sunni, but still. These foul rumors about your brother, my brother, Daniel of Buclino. I traced it to the source, my wife, Mistress Gordana Petamon. Let us prove doing has been trying to drag Daniel's name to the mud. Mocks Daniel's character, accused him of shocking civil behavior. Do people seriously think they can talk about my brother like this? Spread even darker rumors, Daniel, so that fear us all. Or, well, I'm gonna get 100% done on the intrigue, so take your pick. Okay. I'll just offer him some coin to shut his damn mouth. He will keep quiet of this. Meanwhile, we are always on the move laden with our baggage, hastily unpacking when we stop, stuff it away moments later. Tents, pots, pans, spare weapons, a few precious items, and food that sustain us in endless travails. As I try to take measure of logistics on next move, the towering passerby here obviously raises one of our carts. One of my followers, clearly amused by his feat of strength, fronts to me and pleads, "Boss, she raised the whole cart over her head. Have you seen this? Can we keep her? She does not even need a weapon. We can simply grab and throw at our enemies. She's already promised to carry my pack. Such a woman could prove herself useful. Carrying my pack as well. She will need a lot of provisions, though. A local Egyptian woman who is quite strong, but stupid. Yeah. Welcome you over here. But it is too bad that you can't be one of our, one of our Furzan, despite your skill. But that's an inheritable trait, and so does he. Wouldn't like to have a chance to have somebody who's, I mean, it's an off chance. Stupid's like in the middle. Imbecile is the worst. And, dimwitted or whatever is the equivalent to, like tier 1 of this physical trait regarding intelligence. But I'll marry her. She'll be my second wife. And plus, I believe me being a genius will override the stupid. So, there's an off chance of that happening. She's 25, is chaste. I mean, she's a nice person. Nice girl. Strong but nice, so she'll be my second mistress. Anyways. "96% chance." What? These ignorant curs. They invite us here, provide nothing but slop for the food, bedding made from straw that was old and when my grandfather was young, the poke and NATO at our every roadside story, the hospitality. What hospitality? All this for naught. I'm in Victor's furious. Clearly the only thing keeping us out of the dungeon is the sense that it'd be more trouble than it's worth. Our time in Alexandria is over. Back to the wilds. Damn it. Well, let's do something nice for once. Sell swords of good repute. The mill of Damsus urgently seeks discreet swords for hire for short posting. Handsome reward offered for swift, clean work. You got it. needs are simple, explains ourselves. These are certain thorns in the rose of Damses. I would have you remove these prickly characters. I can't be seen removing them directly, so you're gonna have to deal with them for me. Draw a thumb across my neck quizzically. No, clarifies my part. No serious bloodshed. Just keep them silent about killing them till they understand what it is to disrespect their meal. Well, let's just get on with our task then. Because I don't want anybody screwing up. Ah, yeah. The giant and the strong woman. No need for a bodyguard, but... yeah, we'll definitely get these things done faster. The weakness that plagued my daughter since her birth finally released soul on her. Relief watches over me as I see Xena running around with all the other children. May you grow strong, Xena. I don't think your genetic traits have been revealed, have you? No, not yet. Damn mosquitoes. My sister Euphemia was executed. All because she committed adultery. And for someone like the Strategos, that is a death sentence. It's not uncommon to hear rumors swirl around this, or indeed in any camp. Salacious notions and whispers of scandals can pass many a long evening. After all, sometimes they're even true. This week relates to Georgios, the new guy, who has supposedly lost small sums of money several times as of late. At least a few people claim to have seen the figure lurking near his tent, deliberately targeting a man. Not the kind thing people dispel purely for entertainment, but then scuttlebutt rarely is. Okay, I agree with the accusations baselessly. Or take the prestige. Just say leave those well enough alone. You're not getting much prestige as you once was, so I'll actually take that option. Wonderful job, Ismail. That garden of Nemesis is beautifully, blissfully sunny. I could rest a little easier at night. Tosses me a pouch of soap. Please stay with us the next time you pass through the area. I'm sure we can find you suitable lodgings. Not to mention subtle appointment for such an enterprising young freebooter. A long path ahead of us. I swear I've seen this place in my dream before. Gregorius exclaims, it looks so familiar. Yes, in my dream. A geography and a landscape looked exactly like this. We've tried to call you for a few hours today when you got excited all of a sudden because how wondrous. This must have been a sign from Allah. Well, let's hope for a good omen. What I was looking for is just to remind you people, this is male preference, and you can choose any designator if you wish. I mean, it's nice that we got a genius, but we don't know the other genetic traits that's yet to be revealed by them. But Millie got it when it's 4, so when Xena turns 4, which her birthday is on March 8th, I'd guess it's around the age of 4 is when you start seeing genetic traits popping up. If she gets genius too, great. Intelligence fine too. Alright, one more job. Counts start leaving. I don't know why I can't get this task. But I do want to go to the land of the Fatimids. Particularly areas where there's Zanata or Amazigh. But I got it. I want you to head to Tunis. like that. And obvious is obvious. Get experienced captains. Fight corruption? No thank you. Just want to feel a little bit closer towards Sicily this time. Hold on. I heard something. Sicilian Orthodox uprising. That little bit. Well, as the army's on their way to go put down a little uprising, which is still ongoing. Man overboard! There is a Slav. Save him. Friends. Alright. Welcome to the land of the opportunity. Let's go. Alright. It's been a while since I've been hearing stories. And in spite of Kang's warning, the humans made fire in the glowing darkness and the animals fled to the hills. But that's a story for another time. How do you tell stories so well, by the way? Next to the entrance, a conspicuous hooded figure still sits, fidgeting a small dagger. Alright, let me look at some of you. They're all women. I was looking for men, but they're all women here. Approaching a crew of unemployed Arab-Berber, I raised my voice addressed directly. I'm looking for some skilled, reliable people to join my camp. Who among you are at the ask? This surprises yourselves as Tenets said to Contented. Tissa, the paranoid, and Matilda, the insatiable. My second mistress appears a prospects who consider which candidate to recruit. On the Zig, Lombardo. On second thought, never mind. What an intriguing hooded figure. The hooded figure suddenly slips down through the tavern and down the stairwell in the cellar. I look around gingerly, follow her downstairs. At the bottom sits someone here fronted by a desk and let the hood swell. I assume you recognize me by my reputation. The barbaric and three-fingered criminal Zara. I tenderized people for slighter insults. Now what do you want? Zara's gaze fixates on me. It's raising a inquisitive eyebrow. Oh, a seductress, eh? She's one hell of a bandit. And you know, I'm something of a bit of a bandit myself. So I say, could you teach me the craft of banditry? Because I want to become a better bandit. This is going to take me up to tier 3 for this. And gain some literature lifestyle experience. Thank you. Let's have a look at Tunis Castle. The Tunis Castle grounds are, as expected, furnished for martial purposes with a cask of arrows, stray pole weapons, handsome stable, and the like. A training grounds just outside the gates. The garrison's a handful of guards dawdling around. Down the street, a Sparta gathering discovered demoralized Maghreb commands. It looks uncontentedly, and then ponders the robust banner depicting the Azad coat of arms during the swaying in the wind. Visit the local training grounds. And I tells you, things have been going south around here for ages, the local master of arms Gildan snorts and critiques. This assassin's looking over my shoulder, questioning my as he falls quiet as I approach the range. Stigler check out the plethora of equipment and training obstacles, doing my best to ignore Gildan's defiant look. Second thought, never mind. Walking back through the castle gates on the training grounds, the guards at the post barely give me a second glance this time around. Aliyah gives Aliyah, that's how you say her name, Aliyah. She curiously observes a wandering hawker who delicately weaving a curved blade in the air to demonstrate the superiority of the curve. My gaze wanders as I look down a plaza only where to go next. We should look for some able bodies at the garrison. Inside the stuffy garrison, the guards arrange a fighting ring to hone their skills. Two of them are currently using it, jabbing at each other while cheered on by a handful of onlookers. I observed their training a bit. It's clear that Muhammad, the first guard, is significantly more experienced than Petros, the second guard. Petros, that's a... Aha! Siculo-Arabic. I was about to say, hey, that's somebody of our kind. For a giant, you're average. Ah, come on. And he's hunched back. These are not good men here. Mayhaps the scruffy Al-Maghribian soldiers could be used. Go to the demoralized soldiers. The tent camp at the edge of Tunis is filled to the brim with soldiers and combatants, big and small, of various different cultures, but mainly Al-Maghribian. They are gathered in groups, most of them scowling and looking around as if searching for a way out of their misery. I keep going until I find an opposing man who just finished yelling at a couple of scarred combatants. These guys are suspicious. Because of my level of fame, I could say right to me to the prominent boss, this man. So because of my level of fame, all my men at arms, too, will be partially reinforced, 60%. Oh, good, something to do for free. Tuh. I'm a sinner, so I can't use religious soldiery for that. Or I could do some bartering. A random man-at-arms regiment becomes fully reinforced, spend little provisions. You got it. Yeah, men-at-arms soldiers are busy moving to my new camp. Let's think of something else. Of course. Hey, isn't that the Caliph over there? Oh! Fumbled and raised their suspicions. Damn, no criminal contracts, but... You know, let's do organization. For once. Boundary dispute. Boundary dispute. It's too easy. Come on. We could do better. I mean, of course, I have not increased the size of the men-at-arms for a good reason. But I'll increase it whenever I feel like at this time. Let's do these very easy boundary disputes. And you know, for once, look for scouts for talent whilst we're traveling. The underlying problem is, in Jalula is quite apparent even from the outside of the rotting gates. Its walls are in a terrible state. The main problem seems to be not recognizing this, but figuring out who here is actually going to pay to restore them. Expensive proposition that everyone agrees is necessary. Oh, someone else from. Rise of Fatima is at pains to let us know our coin depends on the common situation quietly. You just need some strong backs. Shane aroused to action by my example, and the good aided from a few followers of Solarian Sons. The good people of Solarian Sons, and I go work to repairing the defenses. Thankfully, the walls look substantially worse than they actually are. But substantial good progress is made, and it costs only a few days' labor is easily compensated for small due. She's happy to have a solution and handing over a coin. For the tiny bit of gold and for the prestige. Come across a woman's pastor civilian. I am Amira Miriam. What? You're the Amira itself? Oh, you used to be married. The Eagles of Allah. So, the jailer. I work in this jail, so I see to the prisoners. I haggle for their freedom, and I feed, clean, dress, and transport them to whenever ransom is paid. I may not be the best, but I am willing, he says. For a few pieces of gold, I will join your camp. Hit the road, use a sycophant. This afternoon is quickly advances as nightfall as we enter the local farm estates of Zagwan. The estate owner, Rafiq, greets us warmly and promises us to host a lavish feast for us. Once the feast starts, we dine on a variable menagerie of roast animals, stews, soups, bread, and like. In the morning, Rafiq approaches me as I enjoy my breakfast. My lord, hosting such an extravagant shindig as yesterday can be expensive. Get a weak figure on me. No, you should pay me for the prestige I brought to your farm. Gain 20 gold, and I say that because I'm arrogant. Another boundary dispute. It's all Sicilian narrows, so we'll just go to there, free of cost. They say children react more to anyone else to the practice they find themselves. It's fortunate for my son, Malik, that he finds himself in the company of the most cunning thieves, ruthless bandits, and vicious scum have been able to gather. A fine environment for a young boy that grew up in. And once he's determined to take his main lessons to heart. Perhaps you should consider another path. Still a little wisdom in him. Our sounds in uproar long before our arrival, apparently years of mistakes on our part of our employer and his ilk that led to many local states of business being taxed twice or more, just by different collectors with different duties. After much grumbling and attempts polite redress, things are finally starting to boil down over something bloodier. Minorities is that pain, so let's know that our coin depends on calming this situation quickly and quietly. This sounds like an issue of communication. The people on my side clearly consider themselves sophisticated, but do not reckon the tongue of a Maori man. Skillfully, I tie their petty objections in knots, sowing the seed in doubt in us, reminding them of all the good work that Neil Laurentius does keep himself safe while subtly reminding them who has the local monopoly on force. Ultimately, I gilded the lily of touch, but when you're having fun, we will see today that day. First is fed with fresh coin. Yeah, be careful. We'll be fine. It's only a short distance. The seas around here are thick with Afro-Roman traders going about their usual craft, carrying the rare and exotic goods from one port to another. One such merchant ship holds an eye with it, just immediately take my interest from the moment I lay my eyes on the Maritime Trading Handbook. I could never find anything like that. I gotta slam. Son's supposed to be mine. Well, I'll steal it. Stole it! Like, what the hell am I gonna do with it? You know what, just keep it going. Keep upgrading it. All the way. Yeah. Also thought about getting another culture man-at-arms. What did the Amazigh have? Mountain herding. That's a different type of skirmisher, which are good against light cavalry and heavy infantry, compared to, hang on, regular, like we have the Shoma, which are good against heavy infantry, as does the regular light front. But these that's against light cavalry in addition to heavy infantry. Yeah, they were brought over to Sicily during the predecessors long before Soldan I came around. So should we get them? Because compare contrast. They're less screening, but they can pursue. Not as tough as the Shoma. But they do have a little more oomph under attack. Yeah, the attack regarding light from it, not as strong as them. This is basically an improvement compared to the more defensive intensive. And Shomar can't beat light cavalry. Well, interesting. Perhaps more skirmishers wouldn't hurt. The other alternative is the Znata culture down there, the Malathamun, which are good against archers, which is something that the Koni are already good for. As we make comparisons again, I prefer the Koni. I prefer that. So I guess Amazigh it is. So we should move up a little. Is that gone? Just a little bit of movement. Tonight the night sky is clear. I could see every single star shining in the sky like jewels on a fine black dress. What wonder can be found in heaven's creation? What magic! A rare moment of peace itself as you admire the night sky. Amazing. We could do Levy the Outcasts, but you would lose 3 levels of fame with each time you get these levels of fame up. You would lose the Duchy invasion. Yeah. And Dutcher rewards, all that. Get unique men-at-arms. By unique men-at-arms, we mean those special soldiers, Goswick's gun, down there. They're good against heavy infantry and archers. Right. Where is he going? Oh my god, I just watched him die. Well, not personally, but he's torn to pieces by a monstrous wolf. So my nephew now takes up. And now he currently resides in Segna. You got any contracts? Learning contracts. There's two of them. Create a worker learning. Transcribe text. I'll transcribe. Man, where did the criminal activities go? Light cavalry captain needed. I'll pay in food and clothes. Yeah. I see similarities to Subsko-Hrvatsky. +2 score. You've only done that once. I'll give it a chance. How about I embellish this with just a smidge? 52% chance this embellishment comes up perfectly. +3 score. 47% chance you do not receive any score. Nope. Well, just stick to the script then. It was a nice effort. Doesn't seem to be spreading in much of way of any. I brought to bar a stroll near my pavilion. I approached a nervous stranger. A woman introduced herself as Tisly. It is clearly alien to Zagana's eye. Lord, you know both. You and I both know that these lands have no truck of those who worship differently from lords and ladies. Montage pause still on yourself. Expect rejection. I understand you already have too many people to care for, but if you have me, I'll serve your loyalty for all your days. Well, of course. You could be around. But here's the thing, though. I would also like to learn the local language here. Have a bit of variety next time. If you're ever going to be transcribing text again. Don't go that way. Hug the coast. But down, striking again. Hit the road, you useless spam pot. Well, my crease will be exhaustive, because I'd like to make a grand effort for this. I have plenty of traveling stories to tell. Yeah. Not around the traveling tidbits would do. Keep it going. That's travel related. Terrific. That's the big one. Final chapter. Take your pick. Aha. Treatise on deception en route. Terrific chapter. Way to go. There's your prestige. And you're no longer sinful. You're dutiful again. Antipatra is no longer sickly. Yeah. Grand tournaments. Oh, that's over there. Bavaria owns this. It's not connected to any land. It'll be disconnected sooner or later. Yeah, go pick up another culture man at arms. I think, well, move down a bit towards this way. Because the Amazigh culture moved away. Anyways, now that we're here, so I guess more skirmishers wouldn't hurt, but this time the ones that are capable of taking out light cavalry, since we don't have any units that count against their light cavalry. Once again, you are stacking up on the diversity of your men-at-arms here. I can reinforce all of them whenever I wish to. I just need a lot of money and a lot of provisions for this. That's what I need to do. And at the same time, keep working for money. If there isn't any work around here, go elsewhere. Martial duties. What can we do? Hired muscle. Instructor. Nice. Let's do the hired muscle thing again. And you know, while we're at it, we should travel down there to go to those 2 points of interest when we go around a little more. Yeah. Join us. Every little bit helps. It's almost 7 months before we go to the second university. Task ended. Drowned. Also, I just noticed that the disease hadn't truly gone away. Well then, guess we'll have to get further away from it. Do a bit of traveling here. We'll go this way and then go to the coast. Pick up some experience. An archer captain. We need someone better, so hit the road, useless cur. Learning. I'll get that. Just want to learn languages better, and also my wards can get additional skills, because I'm the guardian. Now head to here, because that is an independent entity. And I gained the trait, Desert Warrior. Excellent! Rewards are better when you see tier 2. Let me see those men. They're all a bunch of old men with bad health, so let's see if I could work. I know what I'm dealing with if I invite Yokana on the spell of Unlawful. They take their stances, waiting an opening. Yokana's guard weakens first, allowing a few but precise blows from the Nova's spear. He has trouble even staying standing. Looks like it's been a rather long lesson. I stopped the battle before it gets bloody. Thank you for your efforts, Yokana. I've seen enough to know how to perceive your teachings. Teaching... Yokana should just follow my moves. He can't keep up. Damn. You know, I should have saved him for last, but they're all a bunch of bloody old men. Just follow my moves. He learns a lot. Follow my moves. And we got the reward. Good. Anything else to do around here? You're too far gone in the Gallows Bay trait, thief trait to be trusted. Ah, here we go. Lucrative contracts. What do we got? Ah, hold on. Malik is at an age where a child absorbs everything and anything around him like a sponge soaking up water. Though, present circumstances prevent me from giving him the finest of educations. The young lad seems no eager to learn from him. Instead of tutors and books that someone with more fixed wealth might be entitled to, he roams the camp shouting at officers and eagerly assisting them in their duties. A little nudge towards someone specific would likely do wonders for his focus and efforts. And look, you picked up Desert Warrior as well. As you are a genius. I'll say my head groom. Increase his stewardship and his learning, since he's going to be one with the learning education. Is that same disease again? Yeah, it's that same disease again, and once it makes to the coast, it can spread to them. Ambush travelers, mug wealthy citizenry. This trustworthy swords of hire. Sananja has been dealt by robbers, outlaws, and wanderers of all kinds. Proficient fighters are sought urgently. Direct all dealings to the Valley of Sananja. Your potential goal depends entirely on which tribes you meet and mug on the road. You might meet exemplary wealthy dukes or impoverished pilgrimaging courtiers. I'll be increasing abandoned much more. But they say I've too gone far up to be trusted with any more of these contracts, so I should, when I do have the money and the prestige, and now the piety too, if you wish to clean your slate a little. But I want to make more fortune. Take more fortune. Jaldat must be a truly careless folly. Imagine putting out a notice begging for help like that and not expect to attract more trouble. He's lost our game. My band have already begun scouting out the busiest back roads to begin laying ambushes. It seems the most natural route to harass is the Sanja Constantine Road. We'll rob these merchants blind and flee into the night as quickly as we came. I could practically smell the coin. but thankfully it will be away from diseased areas. Except for that one, but I hope to get lucky. Around midday, we catch up to a caravan we've been trailing for days. Their front is arrives on at least, according to my scouts, leading the rest along their winding way. With the rest at their head, the group is always to have some wealth that are not exactly overflowing with coin, but still worthwhile quarry should we be so inclined. The Slayer's Edge will only wait my signal to attack. Go get 'em. Charge these fools. Scatter the train and loot their baggage. Just noticed that. One more. 14 months. Lot to spend. Go. Just before light's end, we can approach the tail end of a long train. At the front is Naibakala. At least according to my scouts, the rest along their winding way. With the Naiba at their head, the groups obviously have some wealth, but not exactly overflowing with coin. Still worth some credit for it would be so inclined. Charge! Who says travel is harsh, difficult, and dangerous? From the point of view of the Solarian Suns, it seems rather easy and fairly profitable endeavor. From our saddlebags weighed by coin, we'd gladly suspiciously arrive in Constantine, our spirits high and our purses fat. Let us simply hope that none of our victims catch up to us before we leave. So you've earned the total of 200. Uh-oh. We're going to be coming across some diseased areas. Turn up the plague resistance for the physician. I don't know if it helps, but I could try. Name it after my strong second mistress, Elia. Traversing the Debutantes to the outskirts of Tala, we were suddenly attacked by a swarm of bandit riders out for blood. Another set of riders rapidly approached from the nearby holding, led by Emil Alcon. I'm very pleasantly surprised by the altruistic demeanor of the local. I praise Allah they arrived just in time. He circles back with victorious grin of his. Should join us for some misery, hospitality at Tala. I forgot you're all Egyptians. Some of you are. Not everybody's Al-Maghribian. That's my wealthy citizenry here. Becoming bandit all the way. It's just basically increased to that. Becoming marauder all the way would make me get rid of... No, not get rid of... But a much higher opinion. Guess I've become a little bit too infamous. And its own good. Okay, but don't come across diseased area. No, you idiot. No, you bonehead. Like that. We're running low on firewood at our camp. That decided to go out a couple hours to search for more wood. However, stopped by Drislav says there are many tree spirits who dwell among the trees here. Drislav was saying, it might take offense if we want Lee to take their wood. It's not like I'm chopping down a lot of trees, I say, annoyed. Is there nothing I could do? Think so. I've heard that leading us some offerings to show appreciation for letting us take their wood to suffice. As an arrogant man, I'll say, how silly, we're just taking a bit of wood. Either it's all superstition or start feeling cursed by the tree spirits. Ah! Cursed by the tree spirits! Get on with our task here. Six and secrecy. It's still in the Borderlands phase, but going towards colonization. Persian. Weak, homely. Mixed pickings have plagued our day's work. Ample purses I've taken, but few of them particularly fat. Though from the looks of this man, this may be about to change. Oh, that looks to be Metard, Courtier of Abderrahman. For all the good that he does from here now, unknowingly surrounded by the stirring sense. They're almost imperceptible. I hear the sounds of well-oiled daggers being unsheathed around the alley. Show him. Cut his person tire. Quiet. It's none the wiser. My path back from the wailing prisoner cage takes me closer to the camp's edge, where the shouts and screams of children at play draws my attention. My son Malik is leading several hours, climbing a lone, gnarled tree, standing crookedly in the middle of a farmer's field. The older children made it far up, whilst the younger ones daily around the base. After a moment, Malik catches sight of me. The boy beams in my direction, clearly hovering between taking his playmates back towards camp or pushing a little further in the wilds. Go on, explore. Who knows what he'll be getting in his future? As the afternoon trickles evening, I stealthily on. Crime may pay well, but so much involves simply waiting. Though, hold on for now. This man looks promising. I recognize him as Saba, the local magnate of some small wealth, and perfectly suitable quarry, perhaps not the richest on offer. With the masks shrouding most of their faces, leaving only their eyes visible, my agents look to me for the signal to begin. Eyes out. Let's do this quiet but clear. Intimidate him. After a largely fruitless day, and there is so much a wealthy peasant coming past our picnic grounds, we finally catch a bit of luck at a man with clear means. It's Nasir, local magnate of some small but perfectly suitable quarry. There, see what you can do. Got it. Okay, we're allowed to go on a university visit. Perhaps I should go to Rome. It's closest. Plus, that was a little fun. As this camp's boss, the two of my notable followers wish to wed. It's my right to have the last word. They live in my protection, child of my animals, and break my bread after all. Today's helpful couple tastes lit in Snowfall. Roll 45. If everything else is placed, the only way me waving my permission or I'll singly my defiance. Permit the union. It's alright. Okay. Here we go. Covering on 95% chance success. Thanks to Ali Abdurrahman's utter inability to reinforce order on the streets at his old capital, the Sirensons are able to shake down a more collective citizenry of Tunis for everything that they've got. Not an honorable way to earn a living, but profitable extremely. Still, the first lesson of any aspiring criminal learns is when to quit. When our corn made, it is high time we left before the water gets wind and comes looking for us. We got a long path ahead of us here. Faster learn language. Do that. And it gains access to the Monument Expedition, where you undertake an expedition to a famous monument or landmark to prove yourself by delving into the history, knowledge, and the mysteries that dwell there. Sure. And I'd also like to have that as well. Yep, just learned the language just now. A lot faster. Professor of my knowledge. Excellent. Would like to learn your language too, but it's a little bit far away now. But wait, don't we have a follower who is of Italian origin? Lombardo. Okay, good enough. Lucetto knows vernacular. You teach me that language. Been around you for so long. You'll get that done in no time. Put yourself over there. As we'll travel by land. And once we're there, to the university over at Rome. Poor. Get out of here. In my dream last night, I lived in a beautiful cottage. Though simple, it had all manner of convenience. I had all the food, drink, and entertainment I needed to live a happy life. When I woke up, I found myself missing the place. It was a nice dream, all said. A humble abode of modest size, yet filled with warmth and love. It must have been a pastoral, I'll call it land, an Arcadian paradise one could only find in dreams. It's safe to assume that Tunis here is not one of them. Intrigue contracts, huh? Uncover secret, uncover secret, okay. Now, Monument Expedition, what is that? It's a set-out expedition to a special building searching for knowledge and self-improvement. The anticipated reward is guaranteed 1 skill point, 1 potential extra skill point. They're based on a visit, such as excellent aptitude, core positions, and prestige. You will bring children and spouses with you in the entourage. But now I gotta go to the university. Oh, the alternative is Salerno, even though I'm banned from entering that country again. Yeah, I'm still banned from entering, but I guess I do have special permission to enter the Salerno. What have you done? Ah, Borderlands. Phase. Control, control, control. Some places have less control than others. Depends on who's running who. You're not much of a competent administrator yourself, huh? If you allow me, I would like to take a little tour around, you know, this country that was once my home. To visit these landmarks before I take my leave. I want you to bring Trans-Saharan merchants with you. Wish to study hard. You're coming with me. Yep, I'm returning home, at least for a little while. Oh, damn bird. Stop me from killing that blasted bird. Aha! Child will be safer. Ah, the University of Salerno. Here I am, finally at the gates of Salerno, a renowned university seat. All knowledge is collected inside these halls, and the scholars are appeared from all over the world. Assemble these same hallways to preserve and increase true wealth of wisdom, and I'll soon join them. Of course, major centers of culture are also active markets for all the distractions a student could ever desire. Time to get started. Cillian, Langobard, Lumin, Cillian. The library's empty except for me and Guntrude. I've been reading the same page of I'm a guest over and over, but it's of no use. I cannot concentrate. Now when she keeps gently biting biting the tip of her quail, while softly running her finger across her fine ankles. She keeps looking at me directly in the eyes while doing it. I think we deserve a break, my lion, she went softly. No, must focus on book. Xena is a genius too. Excellent. Local Sicilian who is hideous. But, you know, there's going to be a day we're going to need some combatants, so just join us. You hideous looking bastard. Students, we have a distinguished speaker joining us today. My teacher, Macheli, please. Let us welcome Emil Hussein of Ibole. The utmost story of a Shari doctrine in Salerno. Greetings, today we explore the ancient conspiracies and how it connects the natures of Allah. The other students straighten up backs, procured across. This is going to take a while. I've been out here for so long. I'll just say, what? That's a heretical thought. That's something he would say because he's been out and about and he doesn't really study much about religion until maybe nowadays. Unless he's forgotten what Islam is like. 64% chance that I would destroy him facts and logic, become maximum successful. 1% chance that he's killed by me. Oh, it's shut out the auditorium. God damn it. Sorry, I just forgot what the Ashar Doctrine is like. That's what he would say personally as an excuse. Alright. We need training circle, because we got a couple of skirmishes here. You don't practice to become skilled, you practice to stay skilled. That's one of the most respected teachers so I was clear for now. His accent and manners betray him as while not strictly necessary in my studies, but learning his mother tongue would foster a privileged relationship with him, which is bound to be a good investment in his future. Just bring me closer to Magister. I didn't learn it, and I just lost the... Well, you're a torturer now. Haha. So that gets my prowess up to make up for getting rid of Vengeful. Let's see. It's just knowing I'm going to be landed sooner or later. I'm just trying to think what would be good for me. Refill men at arms cost less. That sounds excellent, to be honest. And you want to be more prestigious? Go for destination focus. Oh, the Philosopher's Point. We know this event. 92% chance he becomes more convinced. I convinced him. New student. Antonia died fast from a sudden virulent disease camping with her army. Attention students, teach shouts Amir Saldan in tow. Our benefactor, Amir Saldan, the second is dangerous to visit. He's the ruler of these lands. Be on your best behavior. You're debating calligraphy. I'm quite fond of the subject myself. I hope your studies are going well, the Emir says while folding his arms. The Emir has the power to assign special privileges to students such as myself. Perhaps take this opportunity to speak up. You know, I used to be vengeful because of you, but I'm kind of gotten over it now. So, I say, I'd like to make a generous donation to you. Add him to the roll of patrons. Good. Ready to tell him to get me unbanned from being there? Even though I'm a notorious criminal of the Mediterranean, I'm basically the pirate of the Mediterranean. As I'm leaving class after deep thought deducing classified. My attention is drawn by the chaotic laughter and screaming coming from the outside. A vicious group of students led by Damian. Damian? What? Damian, that's how it's pronounced, is approaching, all singing a wanted song about their sexual escapades. Quite a detail, if I may say so. When he knows me, they chant me, join us, join us. A frown on his face speaks volumes and thoughts about the whole matter. This is outrageous. Me too. This has been such an amazing experience. When I left, I couldn't even imagine a number of wise men that study in Salerno. The depth of their thinking, the breadth of their research, just being part of the same environment made me a much better person. My newly gained knowledge, I can make my way home very satisfied. Like, what the hell do I need them for? Well, I guess I might need both of them. We'll keep in touch. Like, how about you two just... I would like to bring them over here. Sturdy Herbarian. An elegant Herbarian, collecting the world's knowledge on herbs and medical properties. The cover is wood that's repeated to display a repeating image of floral motifs. Makes sense. Now to go, first time travel around the lands that was once my home. Visit thieves' hideout. And about our body as well. God. Oh, bad directions. Clearly, I do not remember my old land. Keep it original agreement. We could make more money by other means. Press onward, you dummies. Got the level of fame up. Oh, I'm sorry. Xena is not only a genius, but comely as well. And your focus is martial. You know, since my oldest Malik is the one that's going for more towards knowledge, you wish to have a martial education for yourself. Well, we know that one day we will invade, and in case of an unforeseen event where I die suddenly, well, play it safe. Xena should be the... Yes, is a child. Can't select. Fair enough. Fair enough. Damn. Scholarly work would be nice to face. Like, can we make another manuscript? Creative worker learning? 2 creative worker learning. Very well then. I mean, none of this is criminal, but still, it's something to do. Let's make it a lot. Friend just died. Ill. Treatise on deception. Another. Keep going. Pregnant again. Another chapter for it. Did we get it? Shit, congrats. Let's do it again. Traveling stories to tell. Deception. Discretion. Oh, poor chapter. And what happened to you? Pneumonia, oh yeah. Well, since you botched that once, there's that. Like Splatoon shrieking could wake the dead. I said it isn't fair. Not at all. Why do we have to live out here? Like we're just animals, roaming from place to place with no palaces, no castles, not even proper beds. I didn't ask for this poverty, and I deserve better. Though the screaming and outrage, I could see that my son's frustration is real. Tears of both anger and sadness roll down both his cheeks. Fair, you're my way. Stand up straight. 81% chance that he calms down and he'll get a martial lifestyle perk. 18% that he's inconsolable. 35% chance that he'll become melancholy. And I say that because I'm American. Yeah, life's tough. So what? Yeah, not as good as once hoped. It's serviceable. Learned its language. There was a commotion today among the children. Xena was tempted to preach among her fellow youngsters when it became a target of a small fight. Malik intervened and did what he could to protect her. Tell me how you could have mediated this. Since he's going to be one of learning, so I've got to move him towards that path. Let's go uncover some secrets. It doesn't pay as much, but it'll certainly fill up the provisions. You'll do. Suspicious eye pawns blind by message lead. She's clearly David counsel herself. By chance, steps close to hiding behind the jutting wall. I can almost hear whispered words where they're making a confession or just wild muttering. Can't quite make it out. I've had enough of hiding. Confront! You fool, you abhorrent fool! Guys, not much impressed by my efforts to uncover secret. Must simply not know that secret. Everyone sends either a cobbler or some petty liar. Thought you might break that streak. Just get out and hopefully our paths will never cross again. Plus this map. Stupid move. Good shortcut. Oh, come on, you two. Oh wait, that was just the transfer merchant we hired. Never mind. That's normal. Good deal. We set up the camp for the night of Alphaz. It so happened that a caravan of merchants was camped pretty close to us. They were traveling the opposite direction, and we exchanged some information about the conditions on the road for our respective journeys. Anyhow, the merchants told me that the most odd fellow several days ago, who went by the nickname of the Liar, told him somewhat nonsensical advice that somehow also made sense. Not sure what to make of him, but a veteran merchant says he's by far the oddest fellow they've ever met. He does sound like an odd fellow, though. Okay, let's sit a little closer. Success! Excellent, excellent! As if bringing the news. I had my suspicions, but of course I had them confirmed. Just as I got forward to bring up page, so I just your reward. Should I need help in the future? Do not hesitate to answer my call. Farewell, boss Ismail. Personal bouts. Heavy infantry captain. What was that? This would definitely put a hurt him. It's entirely possible to build up a resistance to skull trauma based largely on prior skull trauma. Anything we can do here? Yeah, travel for once. Emissary, artifact delivery. Okay. I'll take that. The architecture of trade. Bring it to the Tadat of Tubna. Oh, that's not far from here. Let's do it. Just need an excuse to go to places and keep bringing up transfer merchants to make deals like these. Not ready to gamble on it yet. But it's honest living. Just needed an alternative to criminal contract rewards. I don't think we're being unreasonable, Snox the cooker presumed you a short straw and come to speak to me. We have not dismissed its surrounding terrain long. Banished out here in this dusty hell, too far from anyone important enough to even stock up on the little luxuries to make our food bearable. I saw where the conversation went. Wonder which was to break first. I glanced around the near desert, stretching away in all directions forever. Do you see anywhere to buy provisions, you idiot? Alright. See, much more lucrative. Should have been doing this stuff all along, whilst we are here in Northern Africa. And there's a container right here. Maybe one day I could become a trans-Saharan merchant. Yeah. Keep it up. That haggling fails. I mean, we got so much prestige, you might as well gamble on it. Each and every time you do that. Cause it take a prisoner. Escort emissary? Where to? Shishawa. Whoa, wow, that is way over there. Oh, I'm ready for long travel. We'll even go past to the Tomb of Numidia. I'd be very much willing. Let's get to traveling. Sure. $121. Abu Bakr, your name. You know, that's a good one. Give it a... Sickly. As to be expected. Fortunately, I'm fluent in Tamazic recently, so let's get going. Tolls for repentance, I'm the boss. No, keep it up to go that way. Just mixing up on this wandering thing a little bit too much. Each time we complete that, there's a percentage chance I'll pick up that Transarab trait. Just make it feel like that this man has been there, he's done it all, he's done a lot of crime, and then soon maybe he'll be a Transarab merchant during his free time. And he's found a new lease on life. Say, forget about criminal activity. I found a new lucrative way to make some fortune. As we travel by the Cebu, major river here, we notice the land loudly cursing his life and complaining about his traitorous crew. As we get closer, we see him standing by to remain small, wrecked trading vessel. My lord, can I ask you for a moment of your time? I'll happily pay you some food and assistance with repairing my boat. He asked with a painful smile on his face. I noticed most of his goods seems well kept despite his misfortune. Yeah, of course we could help out. And maybe while we wait, this gives it more chance for the African trade to continue. Good shortcut. See, found the shortcut anyhow. Whilst walking through the streets of Agaray, Xena suddenly runs off towards a side street. The whole entourage taken by surprise. We all run after her, only to find her waving a misshaped wooden sword at some old man. Is that the best you could do, little princess? Turns to us after teasing an angry Xena. Then remarks about you. You want to join us as well, my lord? I think you might be a bit older than my usual group. Legendary Blade Master. For a man of his age? Wow. Why on earth would I want to be the aspiring Blade Master? Give it to her. Improves the ward education outcome. Tempting. Although the brave in me would say, hey, I want to beat him, and I'll be the aspiring Blade Master. Which I think it's already high enough than it already needs to be. But I think due to my various skills, I think I could be good anyhow. So I'll say, sure, I'll give it a go. I'll be an aspiring Blade Master. She doesn't need that education. Her education with me is good enough. Seems our time has proved beneficial for my son, Malik. Something about the local culture fascinates him. So much so that in our brief time he's managed to pick up passable Tamazic. An achievement that the lad is trumpeting to the high heavens by speaking around the camp constantly. He even dropping little words and phrases of conversations with his lessers. Smug behavior to be sure, but perhaps of a good cause. Smart boy, I'll say. He's a genius, you know. Let him learn the language. I don't know why would you tell him, like, no, forget that language. I don't know why on earth would you want to do that. Huh. Help improve Tunis. Yeah, why not? Yeah, the Trans-Saharan trade idea was much better. Not really, I'll go back to VIET. Keep it up. Okay, not as much, but still. I would like to pick up that trait. Father, he gets my daughter, Xena, smarts up to me. I decided that as now I'm a woman, I shall have my own tent. No more sharing with anyone for me. The youth stands still, spellbound. Finish. A picture of defiance oozing from her posture. Almost vaulted that crooked eyebrow at this unprovoked display. I will not budge on this. I'm an adult and I demand to be treated as an adult. For a 7-year-old who is a genius, who's got attitude. To give up prestige. I'll say, okay, you're a woman now. Like that means anything to you. Damn toll collectors. Keep going. You're actually making more money through Trans-Saharan trade than with criminal contracts. I'm not trying to gamble on it. It's one more building. Master of Spoils. It's responsible for the collection and distribution of the camp's booty to ensure the spoils of war are properly divided between the men. Increased gold, prestige, and piety gain from winning battles and sieges. And chance of stealing an artifact after a siege, based on aptitude. Sure, why not? And then soon we're gonna start improving upgrading the roaring campfire for more Furzan to join in our retinue. Yeah. Since we have this ability now, let's do this once. Find a monument expedition for all these places that you go over. Intermediate distance, long distance. Okay, so the shorter the distance, it's better regarding certain points of interest. And you can take your pick. So, must be a construct special building that isn't a generic holy site or a university. How about the Tripoli? Haven't been down there in a while. So, you increase your chance for extra skill point in exchange for stress. Culture accepts strongholds those you recruit. Well, knowledge hoarding. You have one person, one purpose holding. Gather as much knowledge as possibly can. Yeah, subscribes too. Chance of one extra skill increase on conclusion increased by plus 20%. 2 very competent monk characters will join the activity. After the activity concludes, they will remain your courtiers and you will have an obligation hooks on them, reducing their salary for court positions. That's interesting. Alright. It'll cost you, but hopefully we can make some money back because of the travel. I mean, yeah, I've been there before, but we can learn some things more here. The road of Tripolitania is long, but I cannot wait to unearth the secrets of the Leptis Magna and the serene Tripolitanian Afro-Romans who live there. I'll make endless notes and devour every last bit of knowledge I can find. Wish I was already, but must make haste. So, to join. That way. Shortcut. Just point some captains. Now look at those improvements. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah. I'll eventually reinforce all of them. We'll increase their size and then reinforce. We'll do that eventually. Pledge. Here we go. Okay, give me a moment. You know that structure, Leptis Magna? The ruins? Back in the days of ancient Carthage, huh? Approaching the Dial of Tripoli, my heart races with the thrill of exploring the legends enshrined within its walls. Every stone, every carving at the Leptis Magna whispers ancient knowledge, beckoning me to delve deeper. I begin my exploration with a sense of exhilaration. Chosen skill decided on arrival. Small percent chance of one extra skill increase on conclusion. Strategies, tactics, earthworks, it's all the interest. Gain martial skill for the activity. Chosen skills, martial. We're only here for 30 days. As I walked the grounds, I spotted a particular marking on one of the walls making up the Leptis Magna. It's pristine, untouched, and clear view of the passers-by, just waiting for someone to internalize their name. I glanced down to see a chisel-like stone beckoning me. There must be some wisdom hidden behind among the carvings. Increased chance, now it's 30% chance. Finally seeing the legendary construction ignites a spark in my heart, begging me to explore. As I arrive at the location, its unique character and the sense of history exudes are immediately apparent. It stands testament to the enduring legacy of this land, and each aspect of this place tells a story waiting to be discovered. It's time to make notes. 35% chance. Cats are everywhere around these parts. There's not a corner, nook, or cranny without a sleeping cat therein. There are even cats sleeping beneath the shadow of nearby obelisks of Leptis Magna. Suddenly, a sprightly critter nestles away past my legs, almost beckoning me towards the alley that I didn't see before. How curious. What secrets lie in wait, little friend? 99% chance that the cat guides me to an interesting stone tablet. Now 60% chance of extra skill. There's maybe one more chance here. Advance with spears at the ready, as if facing a foe with just not an earnest battle. The commander shouts as two watchmen. Sees a military demonstration near the Leptis Magna. Observing the maneuvers and tactics of these Afro-Roman guardsmen fills me with a sense of respect and awe. There's surely something for us Siculo-Arabs to learn from this display. Damn. Teodoro, that's you. Whenever I'm landed, I might make you the steward. So you should be the head groom. Be excellent. Yeah. The commander must teach me these tactics. Imported tactics. 85%. The time has come to pack my things and head back home. I've wandered the grounds of the leftist magnet, seen many sights, made notes and drawings, and met with local Afro-Romans. I do not believe I will forget this journey anytime soon. Farewell, leftist magna. Farewell, beautiful Tripolitania. I must never forget what I learned here. You got 2 skill points of martial. You did it. Way to go. Let's head back. And we'll end this episode. You know what? Give them. Nah. I'm still arrogant about them beggars. But I could be nice to children, just not the regular beggars. Otherwise, if he was more greedy, he would tell him, "Get a job." Yeah. You could do that again in 3 years' time. Good to know. Been mulling over a strong word that I received from my brother Emil Soldan this morning. He's laid out a firm wish that our entire house express enemies of the city dogs. I cannot defend under his killing of Soldan. It's my cousin Soldan. But what a risk to our family. I cannot refuse him. He will be avenged one day. Unless you want me to come over and get him. I'll find it. Got all the food. And steal a few more for measure. There you go. Conduct census. Conduct census. Okay, we'll do that in the next episode. Okay, now I feel more comfortable being here in Tunis. Hey, look, a hunt. And they invited me. I'll be there. "5 months till it begins. Hopefully we can make some money through trade while we're at it. This is all I can fit now. And then we pass as many spared beds. maximum number of men-at-arms regiments. Yeah, there's room for one more we can make do with. Because I would like to have siege weapons. Oh. Make room for these. And then we'll start filling up. While I was at the market in the lake, his attention was caught by the criminal chain of pillory. Watched him for a while he did nothing but cough and beg for water. Rolled his eyes, kept on walking. No, child, bring the poor man the water he asks for. No, damn it. Who's the one guest that has not arrived yet? He's coming. Are you ready to, do bad? We're hunting a boar. Oh, that's dangerous. Belsarius died of consumption. Hi, get back on your horse. You're gonna corner it. You madman. The exhausted panic. The animals turned to bay, struggled to stand securely in a panic. The mere son of half spear constantly moves towards his exhausted animal, chooses more carefully, plunging his blade deep in his heart. Fine kill. He did it all by himself, and I contributed to nothing. So I didn't kill him myself, but I increased my hunter trade experience. He gets the boar tusk. He's the winner. Hope you have something around here. Try to look for more contracts. Diplomatic dealings. Where'd it go? Court. Arab-Berber. I know these. Job pays well. So, we'll end the episode right here. So, in the next episode, we will be upgrading the roaring campfire a bit more, in which will increase the number of knights as well as the effectiveness of it. And we'll have another increased size of our men-at-arms regiments, which I will be getting these for the siege weapons, because if I want to be invading and want to be landed, you're going to need siege weapons in addition to all the great fighting men that you'll be bringing with, and more. So we're going to start saving up money. I continue to do a bit of traveling, maybe a pilgrimage, matter of fact, to give it an excuse of where you want to go. Hell, you haven't even done the Hajj yet. That would be a great way to make some even more money. Go on a long distance travel, to the pilgrimage, travel across northern Africa, and age sign all the way down. Yes, we'll do that in the next episode. A pilgrimage we shall go. And with that pilgrimage, that can mean more potential trade from the Trans-Saharan trade. And maybe perhaps I'll be a Trans-Saharan merchant. And I guess perhaps maybe I could finally get rid of these negative traits. So maybe I should get rid of all these. Because a general opinion isn't going to bring me any benefits. I mean, your camp is steadfast. You have more supporters than complacent, so I think you're fine. It's just the gallows bait and a murderer. And whenever I become lander, you probably want to get rid of of gallows bait, or at least lower it. So, a lot of work to do in the next episode. But until then, so long for now.